Good morning, students. We are moving to next point, that is third point, the interwar economy. What happened in the time of war, means the First World War. What happened, that we are going to see. In that time, we want to study first point. It is wartime transformation. How it is changing in the wartime. Then after the war, that is the post-war recovery. How it was. Then rise of mass production and consumption after the First World War, or in the time of First World War, how it is improving the production and the consumption of people also. The next point we want to study, that is the Great Depression. Then fifth point, that is India and the Great Depression. Like these 5 points we want to study. We are going to see that one by one. So first introduction, it is given like this. The First World War 1914 to 18 was mainly fought in Europe, but its impact was felt around the world, notably for our concern in this chapter. It's plunged the first half of the 20th century into a crisis that took over 3 decades to overcome. Means the First World War, the powers was fighting each other. That was the European people, European countries. But the impact of that one, especially the negative impact of that one, it is reached to each and every country. Means it was worldwide. And another thing, the how we face the crisis in the time of World War. After World War, it taken 3 to 4 decades, means 30 to 40 years to overcome that problems. Then during this period, the world experienced widespread economic and political instability and another catastrophic war. Means by that time, by 3 decades, how much we overcome economically or politically, we faced instability, as well as we reached to another war, that is the Second World War, starting of the Second World War. So the First World War and its crisis leading to Second World War. Up to there we will see in this topic. Okay, wartime transformation. What is happening in the wartime? Here in the picture 20, it is given that workers in the munition factory during the First World War, what they was making, the production of armaments increased rapidly to meet war demands. What is happening, the companies which was producing car or anything, what they are doing, they are changing their production, and they are making the things what is needed for the war purpose. Means the First World War time, they are using the new machines like gun and other things, and which is produced in the companies like that, things they started to use. That for that purpose they need many of the armaments. For that purpose, what they are doing, they are making of mass production. We can see in a hall full of weapons they are making. The gents and ladies, they are working in the workshop. Okay, the First World War, as you know, was fought between two power blocks. Please underline alliance, that is the Britain, France and Russia. Later US also joining. And the opposite, it was the Central Powers, Germany, Austria-Hungary and Ottoman Turkey. Please underline that 2 points, that is the First World War fighting between two groups, two blocks, that is Allies and Central Power. Allies, which countries included? Britain, France, Russia, and later US also joining with them. Then the Central Power, that is Germany, Austria-Hungary and Ottoman Turkey. Then when the war began in August 1914, many government thought it would be overcome by Christmas, and it lasted more than 4 years. When the war started between two groups, what they thought, it will end by within 2 or 3 months, but it taken long 4 years to finish that war. Same condition now we are facing corona, that is another one epidemic we are facing. Not we can't say like that is natural epidemic or like man-made also. both way we are getting the interpretation. Anyway, it is because of the spreading of the virus, that much we know. So we thought like that we will overcome by 1 month, or if we are keeping 2 month lockdown, then after that we can overcome all these problems like that. Our central government thought so. They started lockdown in month of March and continued up to May. Then month of May, government said to the state governments can take the actions. According to that, state governments taken, still it is going on, means the lockdown in many states, and some of the states they given relaxation. Still we are not able to overcome the impact of spreading of disease. Still it is spreading like anything here in India. And viewers, means number of spreading in month of March and April, it was less than 100 here in India. Now it is reaching to near about 75,000 per day, and death on that time maybe 1 or 2 cases per day. Now it is near about 1,000 cases per day. That is the condition. And even though we kept all the lockdown, means the trains, airports, seaports, everything was blocked for 2 months, then also still it is spreading. And here in Tamil Nadu, up to 31st August it was a complete lockdown, but spreading of disease, there is no less in number. Every day it is increasing. So we want to read like this, what we are seeing nowadays, then you can associate very easily. Then the First World War was a war like no other before. The fighting involved the world's leading industrial nations, which now harnessed the vast power of modern industry to inflict the greatest possible destruction on their enemies. Like the First World War, any other war we never have seen before the First World War. And what they are doing, each and every country, they are trying to give trouble to other countries, or try to destroy other countries with the help of industry. Means we started to use, we can see that one in the next paragraph, what all things we are using as a weapon in this First World War. Okay, each and every country, what they are thinking like that, greatest possible destruction of their enemies. Each and every country, they are thinking like that. For example, France is thinking like that, we want to destroy Germany. Germany is thinking like that, we want to destroy Russia, like that. Each other they are fighting, and they are trying to give maximum destruction or trouble to the enemy country. And this war was thus the first modern industrial war. And why it is we are calling it as an industrial war, that we are going to see. It saw the use of machine guns, tanks, aircraft, chemical weapons, etc. on the massive scale. Not 1 or 2 missiles or 1 or 2 machine guns. Number of machine guns was using in a single time. And people got each and every government given training for that, and they had enough and more weapons with them. So we can see the first time in the world they started to use machine gun, tank, aircraft, chemical weapons to attack each other. That also in means massive number, more number. These were all increasingly product of modern large scale industry. And what all things we are seeing here in the name of weapons, that everything produced in the industrial area or in the factory. To fight the war, millions of soldiers had to recruited from around the world and moved to the front line on a large ship and trains. And not only these 7 countries people, they are fighting each other. No, instead of that, what is each and every country doing? They are recruiting soldiers from around the world, from Asia and from Africa, like that. Every continent people are getting the recruitment, and they are taking to the war place with the help of large ships and trains. The scale of death and destruction, 9 million dead and 20 million injured, and was unthinkable before the industrial age without use of industrial arms. If we are using in olden days arrows, that may kill 1 or 2 persons, single arrow. But here the machine gun may kill 10 or 20 people or more than that in a single time. So the number of the people killed in the First World War, that was 9 million people, and injured, that is 20 million people. Means those who are recruiting as a soldiers, who will be that one, they are from in the age of 20 to 40 or 20 to 45. Means those who are able to work for the country, or those who can stand as a pillar for the economic of the country, that people only dying and becoming injured. That's why what is happening, most of the killed and maimed were men of working age. We already said the people, those who are having 20 to 45 years old people, they killed and they become handicapped or injured, means totally bedridden like that. And these people, they are from the working age, and these death and injuries reduce the able-bodied workforce in Europe. So the recruited people from other countries, with that we can see equal number Europeans also was there in the war field. So Europe, what they are facing, they are facing lack of workforce because of this death and injured people. With fewer number within the family household, income declined after the war. So the people, many of them killed and many of them become injured, so there is no income for the family. Some families, there is no male member to earn money. That was the condition. So what will happen? Knowingly or unknowingly, ladies are getting compulsion to go out of the house to work. During the war, industries were restructured to produce war-related goods. When we started with the help of this picture, we said that the car making company, like their companies, what they done, they changed their production to the war items. So what is happening, after the war, who will purchase like that things? Nobody won't purchase. So entire society were also reorganized for work. As men went to battle, women stepped into the undertake the job that earlier only men were expected to do. If there is two gents members in the family, both of them went for war field. So the ladies, they are getting the compulsion to work, are coming out of the house, and which work was taken by gents, that they want to continue. That was the condition. The war led to the snapping of economic link between some of the world's largest economic powers, which were now fighting each other to pay for them. And what we can see, for the fighting purpose, or recruiting the soldiers and making the war weapons, what they are doing, they are borrowing money from other countries who was the great economic power in the world, like Germany, Britain, France, like that countries. What they are doing, they are borrowing money from other countries like US, like that newly developing economical countries. They are borrowing money. So that what is happening, thus the war transformed US from being an international debtor to an international creditor. Up to that time, US was not like that in a powerful country, but because of this debting, each and every country is coming and taking money from them. So in the time of war, they was giving money to the country, those who ask, and afterwards they are getting the credit, because they will get the repay of the amount from other countries. So in other words, that at the end of war's end, the US and its citizens own more overseas asset than foreign government and citizen owned in the USA. In USA, what was the situation? The original USA people, are what we can see, the Europeans, they migrated to US and they settled there. They started factories, they started plantations like that, and how many they become the citizens of that particular country, and how many other countries, how much the other countries are given capital to America to start some industry and other things, double than that they given loan to other countries. Like that, US become a economical power in the world in the time of First World War, or at the end of the First World War. Okay, we will continue in next video.